Hey guys, Shyla Colt here with my review for The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. I had never heard of these books before. I stumbled upon it because I am doing the reading quest and I needed a book that was based on mythology, and this came up on my search. It was incredibly interesting. I have never seen Greek mythology taken and twisted in quite this way. This was definitely the story of Persephone and Hades, set in modern day times. And there were so many surprises and twists and turns in this, and I don't want to be spoilery, so I'm really going to try to struggle my way through it. You have Kate Winters, who comes to her mother's hometown with her. Her mother has cancer, she's in stage 4, and she's preparing to die, and she wants to do it where she grew up. So Kate is forced to relocate into a town where she knows no one, and her attention is of course focused on her mother. So this is not your typical senior year for a high school student. Things happen and she ends up making a deal with Henry, aka Hades, and this is their journey. In order for her to be the new Persephone, she has to pass tests. So this whole book is just a series of tests that she's going through. She's not quite aware of them, and it's incredibly interesting how they interpreted the different gods and goddesses and her journey with Henry. It's so hard to not have a bunch of spoilers in this one. I do highly recommend it. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the journey though more than the destination. When it ended, I felt like I wanted more. I felt like it was a little bit anticlimactic, but I just enjoyed seeing how she interpreted the myths. That was my favorite part about this. I also don't know about continuation of this book. It was one of those books where I felt like it was where it needed to be, and knowing that it's an entire series, I'm a little bit leery to even go into the second book. So if any of you out there have read book 2, I would be highly interested in what you thought. Do you think it should have ended here, or did that second book add to this arc and maybe fill in some of the gaps that I felt were left in it? I'd be really curious to know. All in all, it was a decent read. It was about a 3.5 read for me. I would recommend picking it up if you're into mythology because it was interesting to see how it played out. That was my review for this. Comment below because I would love to hear from you and get some conversation on this, especially if you've already read it. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.